Love epic action? Get ready to peek behind the scenes of how it happens. Jaymon chats to some cosplayers about how they become their heroes. Millie, Mia and Tommy get a look around a RAAF base. And Ruben and Kynan hang with the Brisbane Roar at a training sesh.
Hi, I'm Libby and welcome to Juice TV. This episode is all about looking behind the action. We're going to be hanging out with the Brisbane Roar and some superheroes later in the show. To kick things off, let's look behind the scenes of this show. How's things going, producer Libby? Great, that's not the only skills I have.
9-year-old Libby loves hanging with friends and family, talking to her teddies, and going crazy finding nice things to wear to big events.
My favorite hobby is singing and art, but I like singing because I was told I have a really nice voice by my friends and family, and art is because I've been called artistic. My favorite movie is Gremlins, and my favorite part of the movie is when the Gremlins, they eat after midnight and they get gooey in those gross cocoons. My favorite saying is golly gosh, and I say it when something weird happens. Golly gosh! My proudest moment is that I made it through all my surgeries and I made it home. My favorite song is Roar by Katy Perry, and it's my favorite song because once when I was having a needle done and I was getting my cannula in, a nurse who was holding my arm down, she used her friend and put on a song. She put on her favorite song, which was Roar by Katy Perry, and it's been my favorite song ever since. If I could have anyone come to my birthday, it would be Katy Perry. This is a voice I can do, and I do this voice for my cowgirl dolls. This is my best party trick. Now let's suit up and go see some cosplayers.
Hi, I'm Jaymon. Do you ever wake up not feeling like yourself? Well, this group of people totally wake up not feeling like themselves. While you may recognize the characters, what you may not know too much about is cosplay, which is exactly what you are looking at now. Then, what is cosplay?
Basically just someone who loves a character, they love their favourite character, they decide to dress up as it and go out to different events and conventions and dress up as that person, take on that character because they love them so much, and then they get that costume and build up. So that's what cosplay is.
Why do people do cosplay?
Well, it's mainly for events like this to come and see the kids and really make their days. They get to dress up as their favourite superheroes and see the kids' smiles as they dress up in these costumes. It's mainly just for the love of it. They want to make people happy, make people feel like they've met their superheroes. So that's why they cosplay as their favourite characters, so they can do that, make other people happy.
Does it matter if you show up in the same outfit as someone else?
No, not at all. No, that just means that you've got friends who are dressing as the same costume, so it makes it a lot easier. You've got a friend straight away who's in the same costume, so you can work together with them and, double up. It's awesome.
Where are some places people can do cosplay?
Well, in Brisbane we have some comic conventions. We have Supernova, Oz Comic Con, EB Expo. There's a lot of different conventions held around the year in Brisbane, and then there's a few around Australia as well, Sydney, Melbourne, Perth and Adelaide. So there's a lot of different events that people can do it. Also, we're organising events like this, hospital visits, so we can cosplay for this as well.
Let's meet some of the cosplayers. Jeremy, why do you like playing cosplay Batman?
Well, I like cosplaying him because he's pretty much different to the rest of the heroes who have superpowers. And he's the one that outsmarts everyone else with his wits and his martial arts skills and pretty much his know-how about everyone. He's always got a backup plan and no one else can rival that.
Where did you get your costume from?
So I got these from a few different suppliers over in America.
Who's your favourite Batman?
Batfleck by far.
Is this the only character you cosplay as?
No, I actually do Deadpool, and I do Ghost Rider and Chirrut Îmwe from Rogue One Star Wars.
Why do you love to cosplay?
Because I like interacting with everyone, and it's such a great social environment and a great atmosphere to get to know everyone, make new friends, and everyone's so creative, and that's what feeds me, because I've got like a bit of creativity I need to do, and that lets me be creative.
What do you like about the character you cosplay as?
Well, I really like the way that she teaches everyone to have courage and be kind, and I think that's a really important lesson in life.
I love cosplaying Belle because I can really relate to her. Like, I love how she has a lot of courage to like standing for her father. And then I also love reading, and Belle loves to read, so I really connect with Belle on that level.
Cinderella sings. Do you sing?
Lavender's blue, dilly dilly, lavender's green. When I am king, dilly dilly, you shall be queen.
Very nice. Do you cosplay as any other characters?
Yeah, I do. I cosplay Ariel, and I cosplay Aurora, and I also do Harley Quinn, and I do 11 from Stranger Things.
I cosplay Castiel from Supernatural, and I'll soon be doing a Joker cosplay. So we'll be cosplaying together, Joker and Harley. So that's going to be exciting, yeah.
You play Star-Lord. Why do you like him?
Well, Star-Lord is a character that I've been into for quite a long time. So it's like, as soon as the movie came out, I kind of connected with the character, and I thought, you know what, I want to be this character. So I dress up as a character and run around and have fun.
Can you show us some features of your costume?
So I obviously have this big red jacket, and it's really hot. Then I have my helmet. This helmet lights up, makes a lot of noises, and there's also a Bluetooth speaker, so it plays all my tunes for the Awesome Mix. Then I have my two Star-Lord blasters, and they do their general prop thing.
What do you love about cosplay?
The thing I love most about cosplay is the freedom that it gives us. Like, every day we kind of dress up in our normal clothes, and then when it's time to cosplay, we get out, we go have fun. We dress up as, our favorite things.
Why do you cosplay as Captain America?
Captain America is very easy to cosplay and it's comfortable. He's a good guy. I try and be a good guy as well and bring smiles to everyone's faces. That's what it's all about, having a good time.
Where did you get your costume from?
I got my costume from overseas. It was custom made in America. I had to send them 25 measurements to get it all made up nice, so it hugs me nicely.
What do you love about cosplay?
You get to put on a suit, you get to pretend to be someone else, and as I said before, it just makes everyone smile. You can be walking down the street and people really think that you're Captain America or Superman or Spider-Man or Batman, and brings them a little joy.
If I could cosplay, I would dress up as Thor because he has a great power, he can fly, and no one can lift his hammer except for Vision. This is Jaymon. See ya.
Thanks, Jaymon. If I was to cosplay, I would dress up as a gremlin. The Royal Australian Air Force has some pretty impressive gear. For a closer look, let's tag along with Millie, Mia and Tommy.
Hi, I'm Millie.
I'm Mia.
And Tommy.
Welcome to the RAAF base. RAAF stands for Royal Australian Air Force, and today we're taking you to one of their bases to check out some of their very awesome toys. Plus, there's going to be puppies. Cute, but random, right? We'll get to that. First up is this monster.
Hey Dave, so what's this?
Hey Mia, well, we're inside the Royal Australian Air Force's heavy lift aircraft, the C-17 Globemaster.
Cool. So what do you do on the Air Force?
I fly the aircraft, so I'm one of the captains we have here at 36 Squadron.
That's cool. So we have some questions for you about here.
Yeah, go for it.
Right, so we wanted to know, where do those stands lead up to?
That's the coolest part of the aircraft. That's where I fly the aircraft from. So we got the pilot and the co-pilot that take the aircraft to various places around the world.
Cool.
How big is the aircraft?
Good question, Millie. Well, the aircraft is, you know, the 5-storey building? That's how big the T-tail is. The width of the aircraft is the size of a 50-metre swimming pool. That's pretty big. And we can take 50 cars. We can take that from here over to Perth. So that gives you, it's about 65 tonnes worth of payload we can take down the back.
That's so cool, isn't it?
What things do you use the aircraft for?
Hey Millie, well we can take people like us, like on a commercial aircraft. So we're sitting in some of the seats down the side of the C-17. So we can take 134 people. We can also take cars, trucks, tanks, helicopters, and anything you can fit down the back of this aircraft. We can take it from here to, I don't know, Hawaii. There's a good spot. We can also do airdropping of cargo that we have down the back. So when we go flying somewhere, if we don't want to land, we can put all the aircraft cargo down the back and then we can drop it to people on the ground.
How fast does it go?
How fast does it go? Well, you know your car, when you're driving down the highway, goes 100 kilometres an hour. When we're flying up in the air, we can go 860 kilometres an hour. And right up high, we've got a lot of tailwinds we can catch, and we can go over 1,000 kilometres an hour.
After being given some mementos to remember the C-17, our hosts catch up with the flight crew from one of the Hornets.
Okay, so here we go. This is the Super Hornet. The Super Hornet has 2 seats. So I sit in the front and Boo sits in the back. And basically, the guy in the front does the flying and the man or lady in the back works all the weapons systems and all the sensors and tells me what to do, basically.
Do you get nervous when you're flying the plane?
I'd say yes, definitely. So even though Boo and I have a lot of experience on the aeroplane, sometimes you get into situations which makes you a little bit uncomfortable. And yeah, I get nervous all the time, especially if I have to fly really low or really fast, or we have to do a lot of things. And yeah, I get nervous, but you know, you practice and practice a lot, so your amount of nervousness reduces as you go on, I guess.
And I've got to trust the guy in the front as well, because I don't have a stick, so I've got to put a lot of trust in this guy. So yeah, I get nervous sometimes.
What's the fastest you've ever flown?
Oh, in this aeroplane, just over the speed of sound. So that's pretty fast, and it makes a really loud bang when we go that fast. And we have to do it in special places, like over the water, where we won't wake anyone up or break any windows. But yeah, we can go faster than the speed of sound. But when you're in the aeroplane, even though it's really noisy outside, it's really quiet inside. It's quieter than a car. So we have to be really careful that we watch all the dials to make sure we don't go too fast.
That's so cool.
What makes your plane go so fast?
Oh, that's a great question. So it's got 2 engines, and those engines produce a lot of power, like a Formula 1 car, but more. And then we have special throttles in the cockpit where we can change how much thrust we put out the back. And then we can even engage afterburners where you see the flame coming out the back, and that gives us, that's like a turbo boost, and that gives us heaps of power. And then the speed accelerates really quickly, and you push back into your seat like it's a racing car, and it just keeps going and going and going and going and going, and it doesn't stop. It's pretty exciting.
How do you go in that thing?
How do we get in? Well, on the other side, there's a special ladder that's underneath this leading edge extension, and we hit a special button, bzzz, and it comes down. And we can climb up, and then someone pushes it back up for us.
How much can you store in them? What can you store?
In the cockpit?
Yeah.
Not a whole bunch, probably a sandwich, maybe a popper. That's about all we can take. We have a lot of books and publications and rules we have to take with us, but there's not much. It's probably less than your car.
We've seen aircraft with size and speed. Next, it was onto an aircraft that's got skills.
We're here at the KC-30. We're talking with Ben and Hayley. So Ben, what do you do?
I'm a pilot on the KC-30 multi-role tanker transport.
What's your job?
So I'm a pilot, a co-pilot on the KC-30 as well. So these fly over other planes, right?
Yeah, so our purpose is to refuel other aircraft through either our pod or the boom on the back of the aircraft there.
So how do they get fuel into the other?
Cool. So we'll fly our boom at the back of the aircraft there. Another aircraft will fly up behind us, and we essentially fly the boom into the top of the aircraft and then transfer fuel that way.
Cool. So when you fly over, how long does it take to put fuel into the other ones?
So it depends. If we have either the boom, it'll take about anywhere between 5 and 10 minutes, depending on how much we're looking to offload, and then about 5 minutes when we're using the hoses.
And just when we thought this visit couldn't get any better, puppies!
Jill, what are puppies doing on an Air Force base?
Our puppies are actually used to protect all the aircraft that you've seen outside previously, just to make sure no one comes near them that aren't supposed to be out there.
How do they protect it?
They use their sense of smell. They've got very, very strong noses, so they can actually smell someone from about 500 metres away, so that lets us know that there's someone there, and then we can go and see who it is.
They've got a lot of growing up to do.
They do. These guys are only 12 weeks old. These guys will move on to our foster program where they'll go and live in with some of the community, just to let them be dogs for a few months until they come back when they're 7 months old and they come back and start their training.
What's the best thing about working with them?
What's not? Take a look at them. Take a look at that face. No, these guys are great to work with and they're great little companions.
What type of dogs are these?
These guys are a Belgian Shepherd. We use the Belgian Malinois because there's 4 types of Belgian Shepherd.
So what's this dog?
This is explosive detector dog Rudder. His name's Rudder, like the boat rudder. He's my guidance for finding explosives.
We've seen some cute puppies, so what's this breed?
Rudder is a Labrador. He's actually an English Labrador, and I got him and trained him up over in the States.
So how long does it take to train a dog like that?
Okay, explosive detector dog takes around about 3.5 months to train to a basic level, and then about a total of 12 months before they're at advanced level.
This is the border collie. What's his name?
This little fella is called Harry.
How old is he?
He's only 8 weeks old.
What's his job gonna be?
Eventually he'll be an explosive detector dog.
Puppies, planes, and your own personal tour of an Air Force base. What more can you ask for? Yep, we thought so.
Thanks to the RAAF for letting us see today.
We want you to be a part of Juice TV. We're always on the lookout for hosts, interviewers, behind-the-scenes helpers, and mini-producers. You can be any age, you don't have to have any experience. How much easier could it be? To find out the next time we're filming at the hospital, just head to our website, juicedtv.com.au, or our Facebook page. For loads of fun to break up your stay in hospital, join the Juice crew. Send us an email at hello@juicetv.com.au. Or speak to any of the volunteers wearing green shirts throughout the hospital and let them know you want to be involved in the one and only Juice TV.
For all those people who are in hospital right now, I just want to give you this message. Always be strong, be brave, and be courageous. When you're a sports fan, there's nothing like seeing your favourite team player. But as Ruben and Kynan found out, there is something better. There's hanging out with your favourite team at a training session.
Hi, I'm Kynan.
I'm Ruben.
We love soccer. We're at the training session with Brisbane Roar.
And we're going to be catching up with some of the players. Helping us out is my sister Millie and my brother Blake.
Hi, I'm Corey. I'm here with Millie, and I've got a few questions to ask. Hey, Millie, how you going?
Good.
Good. What do you want to be when you grow up?
A fairy.
A fairy? Oh, you already are a fairy by the looks of things.
I'm here with
Thomas Christie. Luke DeVere. Corey Brown.
I think something.
Millie.
How long have you been playing for?
Oh, that's a long time. I started when I was 3 years, so that's 31 years now.
Yeah, I've been playing since I was about 5 or 6, so I'm 28 now, so about 23 years or so.
Yeah, and for about 19 years, so since I was 4.
I've been playing since I was 4.
I don't play soccer.
How long have you been a fairy for?
6 years.
6 years? Wow.
What do you think makes a good player?
Working hard every day, just always improving on your game, and yeah, just always never giving up, you know. So you'll have your setbacks, and we've all had them in our careers, or us three. So as long as you keep moving forward and keep working hard, then I think that's the biggest aspect of being a good player.
A lot of it has to go down. You need to sacrifice a lot if you really want to make it. Of course, it's tough to say, but if you look at me, Luke, Corey, we had to sacrifice some things over the years. You have to sacrifice some stuff, not only in soccer, but in all sports if you want to make it to the top.
Where did you start playing?
I started playing in a small club in Denmark called, that's going to be tough. It's called Virum. I don't think a lot of Australians know it, but it's a really, really massive club in Denmark.
I myself started down at the Gap Gators here in Brisbane, and I think there was someone else here that might have started there.
Yeah, no, at the Gap Gators, so down in the Gap. Loved it.
What kind of drills and stuff are happening today?
We're just doing a bit of shape work. It's the first day back in after the game from Saturday, so just getting the legs moving again and getting to know our patterns as we get ready for the game on Friday.
What do you do on your days off?
Me and Luke spend some time online playing PlayStation, and then of course I need to take a little bit of time to spend with my wife and kids. Not a lot, but a little, just a little.
PlayStation's one of them. I also don't mind a bit of golf here and there. And yeah, at the moment, just spending time with my wife as well, who's preparing for our first child.
Yeah, I like to go for coffee with some of the boys and hang out and go to the beach and do fun stuff like that. Just relax, you know, just take your mind away from football a little.
What kind of video games are you into?
I know Corey plays a lot of NBA. A lot of the guys and also the young players as well are playing a lot of Fortnite and Call of Duty and Battlefield. FIFA we play. It's always a good because we are on the headset and giving a little banter to each other. So that's probably like the main thing in it. Like it's not so much the games, just like talking a little bit of trash.
You play FIFA?
Yeah.
Who's your favourite team to play with on FIFA?
Barcelona and Real Madrid.
Real Madrid.
And Brisbane Roar sometimes.
Brisbane Roar? Do you start all of us?
Yeah.
You do?
Corey's rating has dropped a lot over the last couple of years in FIFA. Like, do you think that's you deserve that? Like,
no.
Oh, well, thanks. It's actually improved.
Can girls play soccer?
Yeah, definitely. There's a W League at the moment, which is semi-professionals, and the Matildas are doing really well in the international league. So, yeah, they can definitely play soccer. There's lots of pathways at the moment. There's a lot of really good women's Australian footballers at the moment, so the future's looking bright. Hopefully we'll see you there one day, Millie.
When you're done being a fairy.
When you're done being a fairy.
After some media tips with Shane, we hit the interview war with Jade North.
Thanks for all coming today, guys. We've got Socceroo legend Jade North and vice captain of our club here to answer questions. So fire away.
What kind of schools did you grow up in?
What schools? I went to Sunnybank High here in Queensland, and I went to another one, Canninjabah Primary School on the Gold Coast as well. And because I've travelled around Australia, I've been to many, many more different primary schools.
What start playing for?
I started playing with a team called Burleigh Bulldogs down the Gold Coast, and that was back in under 7s, I think it was.
What advice do you have for upcoming players?
I always say enjoy whatever you love to do. So for me, it's football, and always follow your dreams. And I've always learnt how to chase my dreams, and dreams can come true. So for me, being here today and having the career that I've had so far here in Australia, I've loved every minute of it, and all I can say is follow your dreams.
Thanks for coming, guys. I've got to get Jade out of here.
Okay.
Watching us today, Kynan, the Brisbane Roar supporters.
Hi, I'm Kynan.
I'm Ruben, and this is Brisbane Roar. Bye.
Thanks, guys. You know what? I think this wraps everything up. Let me just check with producer Libby. Are we good? All right, then. This is Libby signing off. To kick things off, let's look. Great. Wait, what?
Is this your team?
Mom's watching me.
Remember, guys, it's so easy to be a part of Juice TV. Whether you want to be a host, help us out behind the scenes with filming, or decide what goes into each episode. Let us know you want to be involved by sending an email to hello@juicetv.com.au or speak to one of the friendly volunteers throughout the hospital in the green shirts. Also, head to our website and Facebook page for all the updates about what we're filming at the hospital.